What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new passive income video. Today I'm going to be making a progress report on the Redbubble favorite automator. So if you guys are familiar, I made a video about this, I want to say maybe a week ago. I honestly cannot remember because I've been posting a lot since then, and I've made the commitment for the rest of the year, to post twice a day. So sometimes my memory gets a little foggy, but I remember making a video on this, and I specifically said it's something new. I'm trying it. I don't know what the results are, and I have been using the tool a lot on my Redbubble account. So if you guys are not familiar, what this tool really does is, and you could go ahead and read through all the text that they have here, but I'll make it simple. The tool will go out there and favorite works of art for you. That's essentially what it does. And the game plan is that if you favorite other people's works of art, they'll favorite yours, and when they favorite yours, you'll rank higher in the ranking. So I'm assuming by that you have to go out and favorite people's works that are not competing with yours, technically, right? And that's kind of how it works. But I thought of something creative. I thought of something a little bit different. As I was using the tool, and this is what happens to me a lot, when I start using different things, I start getting different ideas. And I thought, what about if I use this tool to like my own pieces of work? And when I say my own pieces of work, I'm talking about the ones that I have on other stores. And if I could do that, then I can kind of I can guarantee to improve my own ranking, right? That makes sense, right? And indeed, it does work. And I'll just show you guys how to do it if you're not familiar how to do it. Basically, you search for something on Redbubble. And you open up this is how it was supposed to be created, right? This is like the original use. You search for something on Redbubble, you make sure the Redbubble tool automator is on, you set up your proper settings, and you just click start. And what it will do is it will wait depending on the seconds you set, but it will automate for you. You see here, it just favorited one, favorited another, etc. Now, I'm comfortable liking stuff in the turtle niche, I guess you could say, because I don't sell anything in the turtle world, at least not yet. Maybe I will in the future, but you guys could see here how it works, and that's essentially what it does. It favorites other people's work. But like I said, a little cheat code I found, which is, instead of for me waiting for people to engage with people so that they can engage back, which does work, by the way, why don't I just increase my engagement by engaging with my own accounts? So, for example, I'm on my Stoic store right now, as you guys know. I have a few other stores, and I'm going to be creating 10 other stores in 2022, one new one for each month, and I'm going to have 1,800 designs on those stores, so why don't I cycle the favorites in between each other? That's kind of the idea. So let's say I have the Stoic store. I'll go ahead and favorite the works of store number 1 that I create in 2022 with the Stoic store. Okay, so every kind of design I'm creating is going to kind of increase my ranking. And then what I'll do is I'll take another store that I have and favorite all the work on design number 1, etc. And I'll just show you different use cases for this. So when they created this tool, from what I know, let me go ahead and stop this tool for a second because I want to do other stuff with it. So far, it favorited a lot of people's work. So you guys could see here how many people it's favorited. But there's different use cases from what I find. When they talk about the tool, they talk about first you search for a name or search for something, and then you start liking it. Well, I actually found out, like I said, different uses. So, for example, I'll click on this person's work of art, and if I want to like multiple pieces of this person's work of art, I can do that. And that's exactly how I set it up for my store. So, I can take out the tool, and I could just select Start Automating. And it might not work at first. I might have to refresh the page, but let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Did I do it right? I don't think I did. Let me go ahead and refresh the page. I was actually kind of certain I had to refresh the page, but I'm going to turn this on and turn it off. But like I said, this is what I've been doing. I've been playing around with it, testing different things, learning different things. And I'm not saying this is going to work for everybody. So that's a quick FYI. Like, I'm just saying that it works for me with the setup. There you go. See, now it's starting to follow people, or not follow people, but favorite the works of the same one artist. Emily, whatever. So That's kind of how I set it up to favorite my own works. But I never favorite my own works on my own store, if that makes sense. So like my Stoic store, I'll never go to my homepage and then favorite my own stuff. That's just, that's not something I'll do. I'll go to my own store, because I own multiple stores. I'll go to a separate store that I own and then do it that way. Another thing that works is if I click on Redbubble here and I click on these different categories, like let's say let's pick on one of these categories, like let's say all stickers here, and I can go ahead and favorite some of these, and I could go over here to the newest ones, and the newest ones actually will boost my attention that I'm getting from other people and interact with them. So what I could do, since it's the newest and people know that it's just brand new, it just came out, I can go, or it's just published rather, I can go ahead, let me turn this off, and then turn it back on, and it will kind of refresh itself, and then I'll hit Start Automator. And like I said, sometimes you got to do it more than once, but you can see here it's starting to automate now for the brand new stickers that have just been uploaded by people. And these are the ones that are at least from what I know and my personal testing, going to give me the biggest chance to get favorites back from people. So I just thought this was pretty interesting. I thought it was a fun little tool to use, and it does help me get ranking. I have noticed this especially in the less competitive niches when I use longer tailed keywords that are like 2 words and up. In the keyword phrase, I'm ranking better. I move from, like, let's say I'm down here in this position, I move all the way up to like here or here, even if I hadn't got any sales for that item yet, which essentially brings me more attention in the long run, because the algorithm is not just based on sales or just based on keywords. It's based on favorites, it's based on sales, it's based on it's based on all of that. It's based on everything. It's based on click-through rate, and this is just one of those components that kind of helps me through that. So I'm not saying that this tool is going to be perfect for everybody's usage. I'm just saying it gives me personally, that little edge. If you guys want to grab the tool, I'll leave the link in the description. It costs $9.99 per month. I think I had a discount code called Pilot, which I think gives people like $2 off, since they've changed the price. Before it used to be $19.99 per month, and then they've changed the price recently. But like I said, there's multi-use cases for this tool. That's kind of why I like it. And the cool thing about Redbubble is they don't have any limits on, how many people you can interact with and things like that. As long as you're just, you're behaving like a human being and you're not doing, 10,000 favorites a day, then you'll be fine, So, and who knows, I might set out a course for this. I probably wouldn't do any more than like, on one account at least, I probably wouldn't be doing more than 200 likes a day or favorites a day. I've done a few, through my period where I was doing like over 200 a day, but for now, and I haven't got any warning message, because you got to remember, Redbubble is not, they don't really care for automation too much, so it's kind of like an open market right now. It's a blue ocean strategy. There's not many people using this at all. I would say very, very few. If you guys notice, when you post certain pictures or post certain designs, you get people to like them, and it's the same people over and over again. But they're not followers of yours, and they're not interested in your art. They're actually contributors, and like I said, they do that because they want the favorites back from you, and the favorites back from you help them grow their account. And they're typically larger accounts that do this, or they're aware of how much they can grow their account over time. So they're definitely more long-term strategy focused, and that's kind of the tool. That's kind of the focus with this tool, is if you're thinking you're gonna make an extra $1,000 a month with Redbubble, you're probably not. It's just something that's more long-term focused that will give you that edge over time, and they'll probably compound over time, because let's just say all of your designs over time ranked 30% higher or 40% higher. Well, then your sales are going to go higher over time, right? It's kind of like, you guys know, when you post designs on Redbubble, you can't expect that every single one of those designs sell the first month. Some of them might take 6 months to sell. Some of them might take 4 months to sell. It's kind of like that. It's more of a long-term strategy game for this tool. And for me, $9.99 is pretty much a bargain for a tool like this. And it's really not going to burn any holes in my pocket. That really adds up to like 1 or 2 sales. So it's not much of anything really. So That's all I have to say for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out. Bye.